Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
And now, lining up
Manchester United have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win this, they're going to have to play to the strengths of this fella.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Oyarzabal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short, and it's Robertson. Great ball, and he's in, shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. And that was nowhere near his best. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro, and it's Lavia. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fagioli. Oyarzabal is onto this. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now it's Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. That has been slung wide. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Oyarzabal brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Pedro Neto. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Fagioli. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Lavia. Chelsea looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's Palmer. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nicely spread. Good ball, good chance, surely! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league. So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now this could be a chance. Gusto. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Palmer. Oh, super find. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, that was all about the quality of the ball, wasn't it? It couldn't have been placed any better.
And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Jimenez. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's João Pedro, and he's lost his man here. And he's in on goal. He can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Fernandez tries to play it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Son Heung-min. He's on it, can he get away? Fofana wins the duel this time. Hato. And Fofana. Now it's João Pedro. And he's running through. Palmer. And he's away. Palmer! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Big chance! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete.
The goal scorer.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
There will be 3
Caicedo
minutes
was
added time.
ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And here's Messi. And here's Oyarzabal. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi plays it short. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
That's
And we
the
are
first
up
half
to the
then.
break.
A rocky
What a
start,
half.
to say the
It's
least.
been pulsating
But
and
that won't
totally
shake our
absorbing.
spirits,
We're
will
actually
it?
headed for
Everyone,
a
please
potential
welcome the
classic
two
if this
sides.
carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Caicedo. He's tried one! It's run loose. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And again! It's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Oh, Red, nice interception. Fagioli, steaming on. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was They have their reward! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Son Heung-min! Son Heung-min!
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
The
Strong
attendance
running
for this
down
match
that left
was
flank.
72,306.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mikel Oyarzabal under intense pressure.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Mikel Oyarzabal shapes to shoot! Sanchez gets it clear. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Manchester United have their third corner. They've played it short, and this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Now it's João Pedro. He could be in here. Jimenez does well to get it back. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Son Heung-min promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Robertson. And here's Oyav has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Fagioli. Caicedo. And it's Gusto. Now it's João Pedro. Over to the left. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, that's fabulous. Chelsea have a free kick. Palmer.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fagioli.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Son Heung-min.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's gone for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Caicedo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. He's looking wide. Great chance!
Substitutions taking place.
They're up to 5 corners now. Messi with the short one. Spread out to the left. Goes for the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. I think we're just about done here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There's the shot! Well, now it's a race. He's having a go! Caicedo. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's João Pedro. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Can he get it through? Gusto. Chance to shoot! And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
There you have it.
Well, thanks
a
to Jim.
fine win
We
for
both
our
wish you
boys.
a very good evening.
This is just what we like to see.